So children, now we have come on day 24. Day 24 is also dealing with area fraction. Topic is fraction and subtopic is addition and subtraction of like fraction. Okay, we have to add and subtract like fraction. Now we have seen the meaning of like fraction in our previous videos. Like fraction means what? The fractions whose denominators are equal. When the denominators are equal, we can say that the fractions are like fractions. Okay, their numerators are different, but their denominators are same or equal. So let us recall, we have learned to compare the given fractions. For example, what is the example given here? 5 upon 7 is smaller than 9 upon 7. 7 same denominator is there in 5 upon 7 as well as in 9 upon 7. But numerator are different. In first fraction numerator is 5, in second fraction numerator is 9. And as 5 is smaller than 9, fraction 5 upon 7 is smaller than fraction 9 upon 7. So when there are the equal denominators, that means when there are the like fraction, what we do? We compare the numerators to find out which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Same way, if you see 7 upon 11 and 7 upon 13, 7 upon 11 is bigger than 7 upon 13. Why? When the numerators are same, we compare the denominators. And denominator is smaller, then the fraction is greater. And if the denominator is greater, fraction is smaller. In 7 upon 11 and 7 upon 13, numerator is 7, but denominator is 11 and 13. So 11 is smaller than 13, and that's why the fraction 7 upon 11 is greater than the fraction 7 upon 13. In this way we compare, we keep on comparing, and if the fractions are having different denominators, different numerators, we equalize the denominators and then we compare, which is shown in our next example, 3 upon 5 and 8 upon 13. In 3 upon 5, we have to multiply first fraction by the denominator of second and second fraction by the denominator of first, because their numerator as well as denominators are different. So in such a cases, we have to equalize the denominators. For equalization of denominator in this particular example, what we have to do? We have to multiply the first fraction by the denominator of second, and we have to multiply the second fraction by the denominator of first. So here what is done? 3 upon 5 is multiplied by 13. So 13 3 is a 39 and 13 5 is a 65 we get. Then 8 upon 13 is multiplied by 5. 8 into 5 and 13 into 5. 8 5 is a 40 and 13 5 is a 65. So now we are getting equal denominator 65. Now it is easy to compare. So 39 upon 65 is smaller than 40 upon 65, and that's why 3 upon 5 is smaller than 8 upon 13. In this way we compare the fractions. Now what is concept corner? While adding like fractions, now see children, here in this activity sheet or on the date 24, we have to add and subtract the like fractions. So while adding like fractions, we add numerator of the fractions and write the denominator as it is. Common denominator we will be writing one time, and we will have to add the numerators. Always keep this in mind. And while subtracting fraction also, what we have to do? We have to write the denominator as it is one time, and we have to subtract the numerator. Okay, so here few examples are given. You all have to study those examples, and now we will be solving the questions from practice corner, add fractions and subtract fractions. Then there is challenge corner. Two questions are there in the challenge corner. So we will be solving practice corner. Question number 1, add fractions. Question number 2, subtract fractions. And we will be solving these two questions from challenge corner also in our notebook. So let us first go in the notebook and solve it. So you will get better idea for addition and subtraction of like fractions. So see children, this is my activity sheet number 24. Area is fraction, topic is fraction, subtopic is addition and subtraction of like fractions. In the beginning I have written these two important points. These two important points you all have to write in your notebook. While adding like fractions, we add numerators of the fractions and write the denominators as it is. Denominator as it is, one time we will have to write one time only, okay? Then while subtracting the fraction from another like fraction, we write the difference between the numerator at numerator and we write the denominator as it is. Once again, denominator we have to write as it is and we have to subtract the numerator from numerator. So let us see how to solve in practice corner. In practice corner, first question is add 8 upon 15 plus 11 upon 15. So what we have to do, we will be writing this denominator as it is 15 one time and we will be adding the numerators. These are the like fractions. Why these are the like fractions? Because their denominators are same. That's why they are like fractions. So while adding the like fraction, what we have to do, we have to write the denominator as it is one time and we add the numerators in the numerator. 8 plus 11. 8 plus 11. What is 8 plus 11? It is 19 and upon 15 as it is. I hope you all are understanding. We add numerators but we write the denominator as it is. Now let us see this second fraction. 3 upon 7 plus 5 upon 7. What we have to do? We have to write 7 as it is one time, denominator. And we will be adding the numerators. 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8 upon 7 as it is. Now let us check third question. 2 upon 15 plus 4 upon 15 plus 6 upon 15. Addition of like fractions. 15, 15, 15. Common denominator. Common denominator we write one time 15. And what is there in the numerator? We will be adding all those numbers. So write the addition of numerator. 2 plus 4 plus 6. What is the answer? 12. 12 upon 15. In this way, we will have to add the like fractions. Now, subtraction is also can be done by same method. So, write the subtraction question. Subtract. 9 upon 12 minus 2 upon 12. So, how to write? Again, we write this denominator one time as it is. And then we will subtract the numerators. What is there in the numerator? 9 minus 2. 9 minus 2. 9 minus 2 is 7 upon 12. Okay. Now second sum. 7 upon 8 minus 3 upon 8. 8, 8. Common denominator. Write one time. We will subtract the numerator. 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 4 upon 8. Answer is 4 upon 8. If you want, you can do the cancellation. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8 and answer is 1 upon 2. In this way also you can write the answer. Otherwise, keep the answer 4 upon 8 as it is. Okay. Now, next sum 5 upon 10 and 2 upon 10. 10, 10. Common denominator. We write one time the denominator. We will subtract the numerators. 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3 upon 10 as it is. So in this way we will have to add or subtract the like fractions. If you want, you can take the screenshot and then afterwards try on your own. Now let us go on challenge corner. So in challenge corner we have these word problems. First question is 6 upon 10 portion of sweater is knitted by mother and 2 upon 10 portion is knitted by sister. What portion of the sweater needs to be knitted? That means how much portion is remaining to be knitted. Okay. So first we have to find out total mother and sister. Total how much portion they both have knitted. And then we will find out remaining portion. How much portion is remaining to be knitted. So let us write solution. Portion of sweater knitted by mother. How much portion she has knitted? 6 upon 10. Portion of sweater knitted by sister. How much sister has knitted? She has knitted 2 upon 10. So total portion knitted by both of them, what is total, will be equal to 6 upon 10 plus 2 upon 10, correct? So 10 common denominator is there. These are the like fractions, so we write denominator one time and we will add the numerator 6 plus 2. How much is the answer? 8 upon 10. So together they have knitted 8 upon 10 of the portion. How much portion is remaining to be knitted? Now there is full one sweater. Okay, one sweater. Sweater is one. Only one sweater is there. Okay, and some portion, that is 6 upon 10 portion, is knitted by mother. 2 upon 10 portion is knitted by sister. Together they both have knitted 8 upon 10. So how much is remaining? How to find out? This full sweater is one sweater. So one sweater means what? How to write it in the fraction? Out of 10, 8 portion they both have knitted. Out of 10, 8. And full one sweater means what? 10 out of 10, full 10 parts, correct? So one sweater means what? 10 upon 10. 10 upon 10 is 1. We all know that 10 ones are 10, 10 ones are 10. Answer is 1. When numerator and denominator are same, answer is always 1. Okay, so one sweater is 10 upon 10. So question is, what portion of sweater needs to be knitted? So we write here, therefore portion of sweater needs to be knitted will be equal to 10 upon 10 minus 8 upon 10. So again, like fraction, we write denominator one time. We will subtract the numerators. 10 minus 8. So answer is 2 upon 10. So out of 10 part, 2 part is remaining to be knitted. In this way, you can solve this sum. Now let us go on the next question from challenge corner. Next question is 3 upon 8 part of melon, watermelon or whatever type of melon it is. Melon is eaten by children. What portion of melon is remaining? There is full melon, okay, full big one melon, and from this melon 3 upon 8 part of melon is eaten by children. Okay, this part is eaten by the children. We have to find out the remaining part. So full one melon is there. From 8 part, 3 part is eaten by the children. 8 is in the denominator. So full one melon will be represented by which fraction? As denominator is 8, in numerator also we have to write 8. 8 upon 8 is 1. So one full melon. One full melon is equal to 8 upon 8. 8 upon 8 means 1. Just now I have told you in the previous sum that when numerator and denominator are same, answer is always 1. Here the denominator is 8 given, and that's why we have to write 8 upon 8. Okay, this is solution. Part of melon eaten by children is equal to 3 upon 8. So what portion of melon is remaining? Therefore, remaining portion of melon is equal to 8 upon 8 minus 3 upon 8. Now these are the like fractions, 8, 8. Common denominator we write one time. We will subtract the numerators. 8 minus 3. Answer is 5 upon 8. In this way, this 5 upon 8 portion of melon is remaining. In this way, you can solve this challenge corner questions. Okay. Now let us go on day 25. So day 25 is again dealing with area fraction. Topic is also fraction. Subtopic is addition and subtraction of unlike fractions. Now the fractions are not like fraction. That means their denominators are not same. So we have learned that addition and subtraction of like fraction, 4 upon 9 plus 2 upon 9 will be equal to 6 upon 9. 8 upon 11 minus 3 upon 11 will be 5 upon 11. We write the denominator one time and we add or subtract the numerators. In concept corner, what is there? Addition and subtraction of unlike fractions. So while adding and subtracting the unlike fractions, we have to convert them into like fractions, and afterwards we can add and subtract them. Okay, so how to convert them into like fractions? By equalizing the denominator. We have to equalize their denominators and then we can add or subtract them. So here few examples are there which you have to study. Addition and subtraction examples are given. Here you all have to study all these examples. I will be showing you practice corner questions. So addition of unlike fractions are there. In question number 1, add. Question number 2 is subtract. So I will be showing you these two questions from practice corner, and in challenge corner also two questions are there. So these two questions from practice corner and challenge corner we are going to solve in our notebook. So let us go in the notebook. So children, this is our activity sheet number 25. Area is fraction, topic is fraction, subtopic is addition and subtraction of unlike fractions. So let us solve the sums. Practice corner. Question number 1 is add. 2 upon 21, 5 upon 7. So first sum we will be writing 2 upon 21 plus 5 upon 7. Now these are not like fractions, these are unlike fractions. So we have to make them like fractions. Can you make 21 7 or 7 21? It is easy to make 7 21. How we can make this 7 21? We can multiply 7 by 3. 7 3s are 21. It becomes easy. So it is easy to make 21 out of 7 by multiplying it by 3. As we have to multiply 7 by 3, that means we have to multiply denominator by 3. So we have to multiply numerator as well by 3. So as we can make the denominator of second fraction 21, we don't require to do any changes in the first fraction. So first fraction we can write as it is, 2 upon 21. Plus sign as it is. While writing second fraction, what we have to do? We will be multiplying by 3. As we have to multiply 7 by 3, we have to multiply 5 also by 3. Again first fraction as it is, we have to write 2 upon 21 plus. Now multiply here, 5 3s are 15 and 7 3s are 21. Now as you all can see, both these fractions are like fractions. They are having equal denominator, and when the denominators are equal, it is easy to add. How to add? We can write the denominator one time 21 and we have to add the numerator 2 plus 15. So what is the answer? 2 plus 15? 17 upon 21. In this way we can solve these sums by making the equal denominator. This is also known as equalized denominators. Okay, now let us solve this second sum, 3 upon 9 and 3 upon 5. Second sum is 3 upon 9 plus 3 upon 5. Again the denominators are not same, they are not like fractions. So first we have to make them like fraction. Now can we make 9 5, or we can convert 9 into 5 or 5 into 9? Not possible. So first what we have to do, we will be multiplying this first fraction by the denominator of second, and we will be multiplying second fraction by the denominator of first to equalize the denominator. So 3 upon 9 we have to multiply by 5, and 3 upon 5 we will be multiplying by 9. Are you understanding? we have multiplied this first fraction by denominator of second, and we have multiplied second fraction by the denominator of first. Now we will get the equal denominators. Here we have to multiply both these fractions. In first sum we did not require to multiply first fraction, because in second fraction if you multiply 7 by 3, the denominator will become 21. Here in this particular sum it will not be possible to multiply only one fraction and make the equal denominators. We have to multiply both these fractions to make equal denominators, and that's why here we have multiplied both these fractions. First fraction is multiplied by the denominator of second, and second fraction is multiplied by the denominator of first. Now multiply. 3 5s are 15, 9 5s are 45, plus sign as it is. 3 9s are 27, 5 9s are 45. Now 45 equal denominator we got. These are the like fractions. We have to write denominator one time. We will have to add the numerators. 15 plus 27. So 45 we got as it is. 15 plus 27. What is the answer? 5 plus 7 is 12. 2 written, 1 carrying. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 1, 4. So answer is 42 upon 45. In this way we are getting the answers. Now let us solve the third sum. See, in the third sum what is there? 5 upon 12 plus 1 upon 3. See children, again in this question 12 is there in the denominator. So it becomes easy to make the denominator of second fraction 12. How? If you multiply 3 by 4, you will get 12. So in this third sum also we have to multiply second fraction only. We don't require to multiply first fraction. If you don't multiply the first fraction, you will get equalize the denominator. Okay, you will get equal denominators. You don't require to multiply first fraction. Only by multiplying second fraction also we can get the equal denominators. So first fraction we don't require to multiply. So first fraction write as it is. For second fraction 1 upon 3. If you multiply 3 by 4, you get 3 4s are 12. Because we are multiplying denominator by 4, we have to multiply numerator as well by 4. So what we get? First fraction again we write as it is, 5 upon 12 plus 4 1s are 4, 3 4s are 12. Now we are getting equal denominators. That means these are the like fractions. In like fraction we write denominator one time and we add the numerators. 5 plus 4 is 9 upon 12 is the answer. So I hope you all have understood how to equalize the denominator, how to make or how to convert unlike fractions into like fractions, and then afterwards we can add them. In subtraction also we will have to apply the same method. So let us go on the subtraction sums. So first sum in the subtraction is 6 upon 14 minus 2 upon 7. Now see, in second fraction, if you multiply 7 by 2, you will get 14. So we don't require to make any changes in first fraction. First fraction we have to write as it is, 6 upon 14 minus 2 upon 7. So 7 multiplied by 2, we get 14. As we are multiplying denominator by 2, we have to multiply numerator as well by 2. So what we get? First fraction we have to write as it is, 6 upon 14. What we get in the second fraction? 2 2s are 4, 7 2s are 14. Now we have got the like fractions with equal denominators. So what we have to do? We have to write denominator one time and we subtract the numerator. 6 minus 4, 6 minus 4. Subtract and write the answer. 2 upon 14 is the answer. In this way, we have to solve the second sum also. Let us solve. Let me make the partition. Okay. Now second is 7 upon 9 minus 2 upon 5. 7 upon 9 minus 2 upon 5. So in 9's table 5 is not there, in 5's table 9 is not there. So only one fraction, if you multiply, it will not be possible to make the equal denominators. We have to multiply both the fractions. So what we have to do, we will be multiplying first fraction by denominator of second and second fraction by the denominator of first. So 7 upon 9 multiply by 5. Minus sign, 2 upon 5 multiply by 9. Okay, so what is the answer? 7 5s are 35, 9 5s are 45. 2 9s are 18, 5 9s are 45. 45, 45, same denominator, that means we are getting like fraction. We write denominator one time, we subtract the numerators. 35 minus 18. What is 35 minus 18? This you have to do orally. This is 17 upon 45. Now third sum, 4 upon 6 minus 3 upon 5. Now again, if you multiply only one fraction, it won't be possible to get equal denominator. So we have to multiply first fraction by the denominator of second, second fraction by the denominator of first. So let us multiply. 4 upon 6 multiply by 5, 5 minus 3 upon 5 multiply by 6, 6. Okay, 4 5s are 20, 6 5s are 30, 3 6 are 18, 5 6 are 30. So 30 common denominator we write one time, 20 minus 18. 20 minus 18 is 2 upon 30. As it is, in this way we can write the answer. So by while adding and subtracting, we have to equalize the denominator, make the like fractions and then solve the sums. Now let us go on challenge corner. Challenge corner, what problems are there? Rajiv eaten 3/8 portion of guava, he having. Sanjeev eaten 2 upon 5 portion of guava, he having. What portion did they both have all together? So what portion did they have both to get all together? That means what we have to add this 3 upon 8 and 2 upon 5. So let us write the solution. Portion of guava eaten by Rajiv. How much portion he ate? 3 upon 8. Okay. Portion of guava eaten by Sanjeev. 2 upon 5. Now see children, we have to find out all together how much portion they have ate. So total portion eaten by both of them. What we have to do? We have to add 3 upon 8 plus 2 upon 5. While adding, what we have to see, the denominator should be equal. We have to make them like fractions. So how to make them like fraction? 3 upon 8 multiply by 5. That means what? First fraction multiply by the denominator of second fraction plus second fraction multiply by denominator of first fraction. 3 5s are 15, 8 5s are 40, 2 8s are 16, 5 8s are 40. So 15 plus 16 is 31 upon 40. So together they ate 31 upon 40 portion of guava. Therefore Rajiv and Sanjeev both had 31/40 portion of guava all together. In this way we have to write the answer statement. Now let us go on the last sum. Last sum is Rupali painted 5/7 portion of painting and Dipali painted 7/11 portion of painting. How much part Rupali painted more than Dipali? More than Dipali. That means we have to subtract. So let us do it. Solution. Portion painted by Rupali is equal to 5/7. Portion painted by Dipali is equal to 7/11. Okay, we have to find out how much part Rupali painted more than Dipali. That means Rupali's part is more than Dipali's part. That means we have to subtract Dipali's portion from Rupali's portion. So now we will do the subtraction. Now 5/7 minus 7/11. Now we have to make the denominators equal. What we have to do? If you multiply any one fraction, it won't be possible to get equal denominator. We have to multiply first fraction by the denominator of second and second fraction by the denominator of first. So let us multiply. 5/7 multiplied by 11 and 7/5 multiplied by 7. We have multiplied first fraction by the denominator of second and second fraction by the denominator of first. Okay, now write the answer. 5 into 11 is 55. 7 into 11 is 77. Minus sign. 7 sevens are 49 upon 77. Okay, now subtract 77 common denominator we write one time. We will subtract the numerator. 55 minus 49. What is 55 minus 49? 6. 6/77 is the answer. Now write the answer statement. Therefore, Rupali painted 6/77 more part, okay, or portion more than Dipali. So in this way, here we have completed activity sheet number 25. We will continue in our next video. Thank you for watching this video.